Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys another powerful volatility index strategy that you can use to grow your small account. All right. Basically, I've shared this strategy before, but some people were complaining that they don't know when price is at the oversold level or when price is at the overbought level. All right, so I've decided to make some changes to that. All right, so you can see here. All right, so this indicator here points out when price gets to the oversold level and when it gets to the overbought level here. All right, so around this, on the overbought level here, we want to be looking for sell entry, and on the oversold level we want to be looking for buy entries. All right, just like you can see now. All right, so you can see on the main chart, when price get to the oversold level, you can see that it start reversing and start buying to the upside. All right, so you can see. All right, so that's how basically the second indicator, this red line here, the moving average, that's how it works. All right, that's its function. So this is how you are to take entry using the strategy. All right, first condition is that you want to wait for this indicator here to get to the oversold level. All right, then secondly, you want to see that this on the indicator window one, this red and the purple line have start crossing above the zero level. All right, so you can see around this area here, you can see when this crossing happen here. All right, this is price crossing below the zero level. All right, this indicator here crossing below the zero level, it shows that the trend is changing. All right, so whenever this happen, price normally starts this indicator here shows us when price is reversing from an uptrend into a downtrend, or from a downtrend into an uptrend. All right, it will show you here in this indicator window one. All right, that's what this indicator here is for. All right, so you can see when price got to the oversold level here. All right, you are going to wait and observe the indicator window one here. All right, now you want to see that this yellow line facing down. All right, you can see you want to wait for it to start facing up, the purple and the red line crossing above the zero level. All right, this area here is the zero level. It's not showing. All right, but just take note, this is the zero level. All right, so when price cross above it or cross below it, that shows a change of trend. All right, so always take note of that. All right, so now on the main charts, all right, this is where you take your entry. All right, and this is the final condition you need to observe before taking your entry. All right, now you want to wait for a candlestick to break above this red line and then close above it. All right, so as you can see here, you can see this green long candlestick that broke and then closed above the red moving average on the main chart. All right, so whenever you see that this condition is being met, you go in immediately for your buy. All right, and if it's happening on the oversold level, all right, and you see a candlestick cross and close below the moving average on the main chart here, you go in for your sell. As simple as that. All right, so let's come to what price is currently doing. So you can see price got to the oversold level. You can see here on the indicator window one, the yellow line cross above the red and the purple line cross above the zero level here. All right, facing up. So you observe the main chart, you wait for the candlestick to cross and then close above the red moving average on the main chart. All right, now take note, all these things can happen at the same time. All right, it can happen at the same time, but you just need to make sure that everything is in line, all the conditions are being met. All right, so and sometimes you can see that price have crossed on the main chart, but this indicator have not yet given any signal, or this indicator is not yet at the oversold level. Now you need to make sure that everything is in line, everything is in agreement with what I've just explained. All right, all the factors have been met, then you can go in for your entry. All right, now you place your buy. I've previously shown you guys how to do this on my previous video, but I'll still show it again. For those that have not yet seen it. Okay, so you place your buy immediately when the candlestick closes above the red moving average, and then your stop loss is going to be below that structure. All right, which is around this area. All right, so you place your stop loss below the structure and you target ×2 of whatever you are risking. All right, you want to aim for ×2 of whatever you are risking. All All right, so this is going to be your TP. So you wait for price to get to this level and you are out of the market. All right, going for a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio mostly works using this strategy. All right, I've tested it out and it mostly works. Okay, and previously, before I make this video, I've already taken like 2 entries using this strategy. You can see it's up there. All right, I've taken 2 entries, all right, on volatility 25 and volatility 10, right, using the same strategy, the same setup. Okay, so it's a good strategy. I've tested it out, but you can also go and do your own testing. You can demo trade it for like a month or 2, or you back test it to confirm if the strategy is really working for you before you deposit money and start trading. Okay, don't just take my words for it. I'm not the market maker. All right, so make sure you do your own research before using the strategy. So that's going to be basically everything regarding the strategy. I've already shared before. I don't want to talk much or waste much of your time. Okay, so that's it for this one. All right, so before I share with you the setup, I've already done that. All right, but I'll still do it again for the new viewers. Before I share with you the indicator setting, I want to quickly remind you guys about the VIP community, which has been made free for everyone. Okay, so if you are coming across my video for the first time, there in the community I share free signals on daily basis. All right, free signals that will help you grow as a beginner. Okay, so if you're interested in joining, you check the description of this video. You're going to see my Telegram link here. Do make sure to join. So that's it for that. All right, that's it for that. So for the indicator setting, you are going to be clicking on this F icon here. After clicking on that, we search for the fractal, which is our first indicator. All right, so based on me sharing this previously, I will not waste much time. All right, I'll just review the setup and then you take your screenshot. Okay, so you search for your fractal first. All right, these are the setting. So you use the default setting for the fractal. All right, that's not a big deal. Then nextly we have the moving average. So you click on the main window plus icon, you search for a moving average. These are the properties for it. All right, as you can see, so make sure everything is the same as this one. You click on done. Nextly we have the relative strength index. So you click on the main window plus icon, you search for your relative strength index. So these are the properties for the relative strength index. All right, so you take a screenshot, make sure everything is the same as this. All right, after that you click on done. Then we have the MACD under the relative strength index. All right, so you click on this indicator window 1 plus icon here, you search for your MACD. All right, these are the properties for the MACD. All right, so make sure everything is the same. All right, everything. Take a screenshot, you click on done. Then nextly we have the moving average again. All right, so you click on the indicator window 1 plus icon, you search for a moving average. Right, you can see the setup. All right, everything. Take a screenshot, make sure everything is the same. Then we have the relative strength index again, which is our next indicator. So you click on the main window plus icon here again, then you search for your relative strength index. All right, so the setting is the same as the first one. Right, then lastly we have the relative strength index again. All right, so you click on this indicator window 2 plus icon, you search for your moving average. So these are the properties for the moving average. Right, so make sure everything is the same as you can see here, and then you click on done. All right, so once you have set everything correctly as I've just explained, you are going to have a screen like this. All right, so make sure you backtest it, all right, or you demo trade it to get the actual result for yourself. Okay, and don't forget to join the VIP community. All right, I'll see you guys there. So that's it for this one. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Silver out.